Hello everybody, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers, another video of course. Part 6, and we're going to be completing the last bit of the jail. Going to be completing the last bit of the jail now. So first of all, we're going to come over to the pretty flowers and we're going to adore them and stroke them, and that will raise your bond. And then after we've done that, we're going to warp to North Susashino, because now the friend requests are available, and these are missable if you do not complete these before you leave the area, this city, for good. You have to play a new game to get these, believe it or not. So come over here and talk to Ryu. He'll give you the request, Lover Supreme. And then talk to Anne, and Anne's going to give you a recipe. Jingisukan recipe. Thank you, Anne. And thank you, Ryu. So he'll give you the Love Supreme. So once you got that, you can accept it. There you go. Make sure you do accept it, otherwise the objectives will not become available.
Time to get to work.
That's it. And once you've got that quest, guys, we're going to head across. Well, sorry. First of all, we're just going to head into the I forget the name now.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, Roe Urchin and Crab Shop. Yeah, just head into there and buy the SP items first of all, before we do anything else. And then come to the east, to the west, and come to Akagir. And you want to talk to the pharmacy manager outside. Yeah, make sure you talk to the pharmacy manager. And when you talk to him, he will give you a new request. To talk to him, normally you just have to try and go into the shop, and then you talk to him automatically. He'll give you the request, and then go back into shop and buy the cod liver oils. And the quest he will give you, that request, you'll only get that, by the way, after you've taken the Love Supreme quest. That has to be accepted, and then you can talk to pharmacy manager, and he'll give you this quest down here. If I go over to location,
You're doing this one?
yeah, but you also want to accept the Bug Blaster quest, the Cursing Those on High quest, the Nuking the Stars quest, and this one, the Apothecary's Connection. That is the one which the pharmacy manager gives you. So the Apothecary's Connection, and that is linked to Ryu's quest, Love Supreme. So the Apothecary's Connection, you definitely need to do that one next. And we're going to do all these. So all these quests I'm showing you now: Blessing the Wicked, Psychokinetic Sage. There's quite a few there. Bug Blaster,
Okay.
Cursing Those on High, Nuking the Stars, and the Apothecary Connection. We're going to do all of them now. You don't need to worry about the Sub-Zero and Sapporo. If you've already done it, don't really need to worry too much about that. But I accepted it anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll finish it along the way. But the other ones, we will finish as long as you follow my steps. So once you've done that, walk back to Odori Park. Come and get one more reading before you head into the palace, the jail, for the last time. So we tell a lie. No, because we'll finish the last bit of the palace now, then we have to jump back in later to kill the boss. But once you've got that shrine reading, warp to Odori Park, spawn near RV, and then come into this Sophia shop and just buy all the normal stuff, which we normally do. If you want, you can buy some of the ingredients if you want to, just because we're going to start getting our money's going to start increasing very quickly when we're in jails. But I think at the end of this jail, I think we end up with about 120k. So if you want to stock up on ingredients all the time when you go in the shop, you can do. I'm going to sell all my unwanted treasure now.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yep, sharp forks, you don't need them. You don't even need a frozen spoon.
Are you sure?
That's it. Let's see if we can cook. Oh yeah, we can cook that meal from Anne. But I guess we'll wait until later. Yeah, so we did get that meal from Anne. But because we do get, when we craft a meal for the first time, we get like Bond XP. So I might leave that until later. So I think on the next jail we can complete the request which removes the cap for the Bond Maker Bond perk. So I might do that next one. We'll see. But once you're ready, guys, warp to Odori Park checkpoint in Sapporo And the party you want is Makoto, Haru and Sophia. Very important. They're the party you want, and they should be able to cover every single weakness on every enemy going forward, which you need to cover for the request. And you also need to make sure one of Joker has a persona with curse, but you should have anyway. Yeah, make sure Joker's got a persona with curse on, because one of the enemies is weak to it and none of your allies can cover that weakness. So here we are, the front of the castle. We've just got to do a side area to the right before the chain will hang down for us to confront the boss. So come up to this checkpoint first. Save your game if you want to. Yeah, just save your game, just be on the safe side. Yeah, so every battle we're going to come across, guys, here should be exactly the same as what battles I'm doing. You should get exactly the same. Make sure you kill all the shadows in a specific way. So you got Principality here. These are weak to curse. Yeah, these are only weak to curse. So make sure you hit the weakness on these guys with curse. And then next you'll have two Satantas. These are weak to Psi, so make sure you hit these with Psi until they're dead. And then once they're dead, switch to Sophia and then kill the moths with Sophia, but also hit their weaknesses, because there's a request for hitting the weakness on the Mothmans as well, and there's also a request for, I think it's killing 20 Mothmans as Sophia. So we've just completed it. I just saw the prompt, and we've just completed Bug Blaster. So we've just completed 2 quests there, and we've actually almost completed the requirements. Two other quests by killing them Satantas, hitting their weaknesses, and also their principalities. So I just try and have a quick look at the requests that are sort of complete, you still need handing in. So if I come into request, so I've just done Psychokinetic Sage, defeat Satanta, Bug Blaster, Mothman, and Apothecary's Connection, Mothman with Sophie. I'd actually killed a Satanta earlier in the last video, that's why. Oh, what's the 3 there? I don't know, I think there's only 2, but I think I got one. Oh yeah, I remember we got one when we came out, that sort of mini boss, sort of type 1 earlier on the last video. But in this encounter, you got more Satantas there. So just in case you needed more Satantas, there is some more there. And as you can see, he's weak to Psi. So if you do need more Satanta, guys, you've got some there. And there is another one. We'll get Lilim as well. We'll get Lilim here, we'll get K1. And the last principality you need is actually a mini boss at the end of this, not at the end of this video, but sort of at the end of this route, this actual jail infiltration. At the end of this one, there's a principality mini boss, and that actually can't actually last 1. And then we'll be warping away, then coming back in after sending the calling card to kill the boss. But boss, pretty simple on this one. I think it goes down pretty quick. So you got a strong Mothman. Mothman's weak to gun, so when it's just this dude remaining, finish him off with your gun. Right, once you've done that, yeah, just show you another request. So I've completed, well, I've not really completed any new ones. The one you may have completed now is Psychokinetic Siege. If you hadn't already, you should have completed now with those extra Satantas in that battle. Right, jump up the forks. Don't worry, they're clean. Yeah, a little puzzle down below. Very, very difficult puzzle. If you complete this without watching me, I take my hat off to you. Wow. Such a difficult puzzle, this one. I stuck on this for about 2 days, actually. Yeah, it took me absolutely ages. Yeah, that first one, the one further to the north, as we're looking at it. Push that one here, then you can jump up and get his chest. There'll be a thermal dress inside. If you want, you can put that on Joker. It might look good on him, you never know. You know, if he floats that way, I have no idea. But I'm going to put it on Anne. It nulls freeze, not ice attacks, but nulls freeze. So it works out pretty well on Anne anyway. She's actually weak to ice, if I remember. This one, you have to push over there. And then grab that, we'll grab that item. And then we're going to jump up. And then we're going to go in the open window.
Once we get in the... Alright.
If it's all frosty inside this castle, you know why. It's because they left the fucking window open. Yes, look, it is. They're fucking idiots. Their gas bill's going to be so expensive. You left the window open, that's why it's icy in it. Well, that could be why. Could be because it's nice palace. Right, so K1. These guys are weak to nuke. So hit them with nuke. Make sure you hit them all at least once. One new request we have, you have to... there we go, did it already. Completing nuke in the stars. Yeah, you have to kill 3 of them with weakness. So just make sure you hit weakness on 3 of the K1s. And then kill them. And then that'll complete that request. So nuke in the stars, you should have completed that request. Then. Oh look, a new move. Wow, good going, girl. Right in here, now there's going to be Lilim here. And this is going to be the last place we're going to encounter Lilim through the story. I mean, you can find them more if you want to, but I mean, it's a bit of backtracking. So there's one Lilim, I can see. So get that Lilim. She is weak to bless, yes. So kill her. And I think another one does spawn. Lilim wise. So just keep an eye out for more Lilims. Oh, but I've done it. Blessing the Wicked. What's it called? Blessing the Wicked. I just got a prompt saying I've completed that request. Look, there's 2 more just spawned, I think. Yeah, so a few more do spawn. So I think if you haven't actually killed any at all for that request yet, I think there are 3 in this little encounter, I think. And this encounter is scripted, so you always get the same ones. Data sync Sophie, well done. Improving her combat prowess, always. Stock full, never mind. Yeah, so Blessing the Wicked, I think I'll just complete that request. So through there, up to this objective marker, we get some dialogue, then you can head back down. Get this, well first we're going to get this item before I jump up there. Yes, get this floating item, there we go. Flowery notebook, or whatever you find. Get this floating item down here, and then get this chest around the corner here. Inside here is, I think, guard incense. We use that on the teammates, but we'll wait until much later in the game. Right, then jump through here, be yet another scripted battle. I think there'll be some K1s in this. So if you haven't quite completed Nuke in the Stars, you can get a few more now. And there's also some more Mothmen. But you need to try and keep your SP. Well, I guess it don't matter too much. You can use SP items. But there's 2 mini bosses on at the end of this section that you have to fight at the same time. And there's K1 and Principality. So one of them is going to be weak to Nuke, and the other one's going to be weak to Curse. So if you can, try to conserve Makoto's SP if you can. I mean, if you have to use it on the K1s to actually complete the quest, then you don't have much of a choice. But you only have to hit them once, remember, and then you just have to kill them. Yeah, you come outside this door and then you climb up the outside. There'll be 2 mini bosses. These actually, they're quite strong actually, these guys. Yeah, just hop up the sides. There they are. The 2 turrets that will transform into Principality. And a K1. Shooting star. A black star. Yeah, it's not a light one. It's a dark kind. Dark side of the moon that one came from. Yeah, so kill a K1 and a Principality. Yeah, so what you can do, you can use Rakunda on them. Sophia can use Rakunda. So yeah, she can use Rakunda on them both. And then Makoto can, well, we'll use Joker's Curse first. There you go. If you can sort of get them both in the same area of effect, you can damage them both at once. The same attack. If though one is weak to them, it will still damage the other one. So we'll take care of the Divine Governor first, and once you've killed her, that should complete a request, because we did kill 2 Principalities in the very first encounter when we came back in the jail on this visit. Yeah, that's it. Use your persona. Curse. And she should be hopefully dead. That's exactly what I'm doing for Tibet, exploiting its weakness. And oh, it's not quite despawned yet. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start using my nuke attacks as Makoto on the K1, and hopefully that's going to be damaging Principality as well. So we'll kill two birds with one stone, kind of. But I need to heal now. Makoto's almost dead. There we go, that's Principality. I didn't get a prompt then for completing the quest, did I? Yeah, so wish the star. Yeah, I guess I could just use SP here. Probably be simpler. See, yeah, they can keep pretty quick, these enemies, these Shonga enemies. But Makoto, if you use triangle attack, it does apply nuclear affinity to her attacks briefly. So then when you're just attacking it with square, it will actually damage your shield a little bit. Not much, as you can see. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I bet that boss could kill me pretty easy if it wanted to. Yeah, I probably should be using just one SP item probably, just so I can spam nuke a bit more. And then all that attack, probably what I should have done. But it's about dead, the Wish the Star. It's probably wishing it didn't engage me in battle now. But unfortunately for him, he's wishless. That's it, he's dead. And I wonder if I did complete that request for killing 3 principalities. Yeah, but that's it. Now, we can send the calling card, guys, and go and engage the boss in Mortal Kombat. Fight to the death. Ish. Not quite, because we could just retry the battle. But the stakes are real. Right, talking about stakes. Let's go into request. So, we've done all of these. Yeah, so Blessing the Wicked. Let's report that. Psychokinetic Siege. Report that in. Nice. Bug Blaster. Report that one in. Yeah, mission accomplished. Curse and Dose on High. That's the one which we completed. I didn't see the prompt appear. Maybe I missed it. Nuke in the Stars. Nice. Death Claws. And Apothecary's Connection. Get Bond XP for that. And now we can go and buy the tickets from the Akagaya Pharmacy, whatever it's called. So we've still got Love Supreme to complete. And that Sub-Zero one, I'm probably just going to delete that in a minute. Well, unaccept it, I guess. But first of all, we're just going to head up here, guys, and we're going to buy some more SP items from the Roe, Urchin, and the Crab Shop. Hey there. Take some 3 grainy sea urchins, please. And a packet of salt and vinegar crisps. Thank you. Right, head over to the west now. And we're going to go into Akagaya. So just interact with the shop, the pharmacy, and that should talk with him automatically. There we go, pharmacy manager. After this, the tickets will become available in the pharmacy. There we go, new products. So go in there. It will be cod liver oil candy and meal ticket. Yeah, I got a feeling that candy tastes like shit. Cod liver oil candy. That sounds really bad. Yeah, and once you've bought them 2 tickets, guys, from pharmacy, you can complete this quest, Love Supreme. There we go, mission accomplished. Now we're going to warp to Adori Park. And we're going to get one more shrine reading. So it's very, very, very important, guys. Let me just say that again. It's very, very, very important, guys, that I tell you that it's very important. I just got a shrine reading there. Yeah, it's very, very important. Make sure you've done Love Supreme and Apothecary's Connection before we leave the city. Very, very important, guys, because them 2 quests are missable, and we actually need to complete them later. For the ally request trophy for completing all the ally requests. So very important, guys. Yeah, make sure you do Love Supreme and Apothecary's Connection before we leave. And if I haven't said it already, it's very, very important. Right, so Sophia's shop. do your normal bout of buying. I don't know why I bought rescue pills first. I just spent 2.5k on that pile of shit. No, 5k actually, so I bought 2 of them. At 2.5k a piece. Wow. Okay, so rescue pills only buying when on sale. I bought a quick fix and I'm just buying the ingredients now. As you can see, you've got tuna, beef and Kama Nasu eggplant available. That eggplant, always buy that when you see it, when it's there now. Whenever you do your round of buying in Sophia shop, always buy the eggplant.
What should we make?
Right, okay, so Jingwheel Soul Can. We're just going to craft that now. I did say I might wait until later, but let's do it now. Get it done. Right, so let's just get some SP ready. So we're about to face a boss. So I've got loads of LeBlanc curries, but I'm just going to make a few more. Just make sure you don't make too many. Always run a good stock of ingredients.
Just add this.
Right, we're not going to end it. We're going to save it. So save your game, guys, just before the boss. Right, and go to destination. But one thing to do first, guys, before we go there. Yeah, very important that you do this, because once you go to destination, you'll be locked in, and you'll actually have to reload the safe. Yeah, just equip all them new weapons we got for your party from completing all them requests which are completed. So Makoto's got a Death's Claws, Haru's got a Death Contract, and Sophia's got a Water Yo-Yo. That doesn't sound very scary. Water Yo-Yo? Okay. And the party we want, guys, is Ryu, Haru, and Sophia. So Ryu, Haru, Sophia, that's the party one. And Joker, Doris. Yeah, you always want Doris in your party. Doris is a deadly weapon. Yeah, so as soon as you go to destination, you'll be locked into the lockkeeper fight. I'm gonna skip past these cutscenes briefly, guys, and it will spawn us at the battle. There we go. I skipped about 5 seconds. Fucking pointless. But here he is, the lockkeeper. So as you can see, he's weak to Sai, Bless, and the school icon, which is a curse. So, as always, on strong enemies, use Wakunda on the enemy to bring their defense down. And whoever you're going to be attacking with first, you can have Ryu cast Tara Kuya on them, and then switch to that party member and they start spamming their weakness attacks. This lockkeeper goes down pretty fast. I like it when enemies go down fast, and I don't like it when they're proper damage sponges, where you just don't seem to do hardly any damage to them at all. Wow, this goes down so fucking quick. Yeah, I've just finished Sophia. Right, over to Ryu again. I'm going to cast Tarakuya now on Haru, and she's going to finish off the boss with some hypnosis attacks, I guess. Sai. Is it hypnosis? That what it's supposed to be? Yeah, so you Sai attacks and that should finish him off. Now, she's not doing as much damage as Sophia because that's not a medium spell. I think I actually unlocked the medium spell of her Sai attacks, I think after the big boss. So if the big boss is actually weak to Sai as well. Right, 31k, nice. Right, so some more cutscenes to skip past, guys. Back in the RV, guys, we're just going to get straight in there. Send the calling card. Send the calling card, get straight onto the boss. Make sure you got the same party as you had before. Ryu, Sophia and Haru. So after sending calling card, yeah, it's going to be night time. And we're going to head over here. We're going to have a little chat with Haru. She's just over here around the back of this bush. There she is. Have a chat with her, guys. And that'll advance it to the next day. The weekend. Where the fun begins. Right, so once you're in a jail, guys, go to checkpoint and you warp to the former government office. And you see the chain is present now, so you can climb up to the top of the castle. Yeah, there it is, the chain leading all the way up to the top. Yeah, knife and fork. Yeah, the boss is actually going to be a plate. No, sorry, not a plate. It's oh, what would you call it? Oh yeah, the boss is actually a cheese grater. Hence why there's cutlery everywhere. A cheese grater with 6 arms, 2 legs, and 3 toes on each leg. Now I lie, it's this fat ugly queen. Looks like the Cinderella's grandma. I've no idea if I'm right there. I've not watched Cinderella in years. Promise, I've not watched Cinderella since I was a little kid. Should I be admitting to watching Cinderella at all? No matter my age. Anyway, so as normal, Wakunda on the boss, and then Tarakuya from Ryu on whoever you're using. The boss is only weak to Sight and Curse. Yeah, so you can only use Haru or Joker really if you want to hit its weakness. So I'll use Tarakuya on Haru first, and I'm just spamming Psy attacks. Yeah, unfortunately, Haru's doesn't do much damage, as you can see. But all that attack still does quite a lot of damage though. But you'll find on this, sometimes the boss will enrage like this. And when it does, you do sort of double. If you hit its weakness, you do almost double damage. When it's enraged, it'll be technical, by the way, to Psy. So that means you can, if you hit it with a Psy attack, you actually do weakness and technical damage at the same time, believe it or not. And I've got a trophy there. See, I know your enemy. And do you see what I mean? I did a weakness with Haru. I'd already hit its weakness about, what, 10 times? And then hit its weakness once with Joker, and that popped the trophy. So yeah, I think you just got to hit a weakness. You got to cast a weakness spell on an enemy 100 times. But it'll only count for 1 enemy at a time, even if you hit 10. So yeah, I think that's how it works. So I'll switch to Joker now. I'm going to use Tarakuya on him. And then I'm going to start spamming curse attacks. And then because I need to use Haru's or Joker's attacks, I'm going to have to use SP items on them. So yeah, but I've got no Psy. But what I can do, I can actually cast Tarakuya on Haru again, just ready. Then switch back to Haru, and I'm going to use. You want to use a SP item which is for 1 ally. We do not want to waste ones for all allies, just because we're not really using Ryu or Sophia's SP. That's why if we use one for all allies, it's going to be wasting it. So use one which is for 1 ally, and remember, if it says restores 10 SP, you'll restore more than that because of some of the bonuses we have. So don't just spam them all. Just use one, see how much you get, and then use another one if you need a little bit more. Don't use them on Joker just yet. Just see how much health the boss has left after we've done those attacks. So got an all-out attack there. Yeah, when the boss enrages, like I say, because when it's enrages, it's technical to Psy, and it's also obviously weak to Psy as well. You do sort of double damage when you hit it with a Psy attack. So you can sort of wait for it to enrage, like I'm just going to do now briefly. I mean, normally I would have just gone crazy and I wouldn't bother waiting. But I just want to show you that, yeah, you can wait for it to enrage. You know, just dodge its attacks. You can obviously use the Phantom Dash. There we go. So it's enraged. I'm just going to cast Tarakuya on Haru one more time. And I'm going to start. So you hit its weakness and technical at the same time. You see my attacks doing a little bit more damage. But the thing is, when you break its shield, when it's enraged, it doesn't sort of stun it like it does normally. So you probably don't want to be waiting for it to enrage, because you can see it's not staggering it. Obviously do a lot more damage, that's nice, and it's dead. Snow Empress Mariko. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, that video. Well, sorry for that jail. There's not really much. I don't really do much after this. I think I may get another shrine reading. 40,000 yen, nice. Yeah, I may get another shrine reading. but I don't think I'll go and buy a thing again from shops. But we'll be leaving the city after this, so anything you do want to do, guys, make sure you do it before you leave the city, because then you have to wait and go. Well, this city will be gone for good, so anything in the city, it will be missed. So make sure you got the recipes, obviously, for the food to cook in, and make sure you've done reuse request, Love Supreme, and the Apothecary's Connection. Cage of Gluttony Torched. Just got a trophy for killing the boss and torching that jail. So just some story, guys, afterwards. Once you get control back, guys, you need to go and pick a partner for the Ferris wheel. Yeah, so maybe consider this a romantic gesture, or maybe it's just like something to go out with your friends. Up to you, but pick who you want. I've picked Futaba. I've got something to tell you, Futaba. I like carrots mixed with eggplant. Don't tell nobody. That's my secret from me to you. So after that, go into the RV. I'm just gonna, before we go to the next city, guys, yeah, so anything you need to, make sure you do it before you go to the next city. Yeah, it's going to shop one more time and buy one more round of whatever you're gonna buy. Obviously, always quick fix and rescue pills if they're on sale. And then I guess anything else that's good on sale. And you can buy some more groceries. I mean, I'm going to. Don't worry, you've got a bottomless freezer, luckily, in the RV. So glob all the groceries in there. Keep them fresh for next time. That's it, let's go to the next city. Yeah, right, so it's going to be quite a lot of story, naturally. So I'm going to skip past this, guys, into the next area. Here we are, ready for part 7, Okinawa Beach. Yeah, so this will be it, guys. So we've done quite a bit. We've done 3 jails so far. The jails should start getting a lot shorter now, by the way. And we've done quite a lot of requests as well. That's nice, got quite a few of them out of the way. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. So the next one will be starting the investigation at Okinawa Beach. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.